Hey guys, so this is Mira from Coriander Lions. As you can probably tell, this is not my usual fare. This is actually the second time I am recording this video. So my plan for a second video is going to be me annotating, as you saw from the thumbnail. We'll be annotating the Fellowship of the Ring, the technical second book of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings. So this is the 75th anniversary edition. This is the 50th anniversary edition. So as you can see, I have already begun annotating this, and I am just about halfway through, maybe slightly more. I'm technically in book 2, but we are going to be starting with this one at the beginning in chapter 1. So beautiful maps. This one does not have anything. It does not have anything extensive, but it is. Oh my god, it's a chunker. It is good and floppy, which I love. But we're just literally going over annotating supplies. So I'm not sure if you can tell the very, very slight color difference to these pens. So TOMBOWS, these were a recommendation from Plant-Based Bride. This is the color I'm going to be using with this. It's almost like a soft slate gray in the purple hue, which is N95. So you have N89, which is like more of a slate gray, the tan that Plant-Based Bride suggested, which is 990, and the one I will be using, which is N95. I do have pens coming in for my transparent sticky notes. They have to be oil-based. I will have that to be adding in other notes. Trying to put everything in margins is not really an option for me. So let's actually kind of show you how I've been annotating in this particular book. So I have a rough list, and I did have to adjust it once I actually started reading because I've never read the books before. So pink is quotes, things that I find memorable, or comparisons to the movies that I've seen numerous times. So tan are notes. Those anywhere in the book is going to have a tan. As you can see here, sticky note, sticky note, sticky note, tan, some pink. Next is going to be medium gray and light gray. That is for our characters. So usually if someone, so let's go with this one. The Bree folk called them rangers and knew nothing of their origin. They were taller and darker than the men of Bree and were believed to have strange powers of sight and hearing and to understand the languages of beasts and birds. Characters. Important information that really adds on to what little we get from the movies. There is so much in here that isn't touched on, and a lot of the reasons I have notes in here as well is things that I question, other things, just general notes of like, yeah, that sounds pretty good. But this one I did not want to put any actual writing in if I could help it. The light red, so that is this particular color. This is foreshadowing. So things that happened that were obvious signs of, oh, something's definitely going to happen, whether it was the way that the writing was done or from knowing that that particular thing, that particular scene dictates more action-packed things happening. So green is places and landscapes. And as we move out of Hobbiton and we move into the wider world, we get to understand where they are in the map itself, and it kind of gives you a better idea of how you can track roughly their progress. We have Stockbrook. Why, this is the Stockbrook, said Pippin. If we are going to try and get back to our course, we must cross at once and bear right. And then the last one is plot events, actual action scenes, more or less. So the one here is The lesson in caution has been well learned, said Strider with a grim smile, but caution is one thing and wavering is another. You will never get to Rivendell now on your own, and to trust me is your only chance. Strider almost invited himself on this journey. There's a whole chapter on just them at the Prancing Pony and them meeting Strider and getting more in-depth information on who he is. Not his name specifically. I don't believe we learn his actual name until later, but we learn that he is trusted by Gandalf. If you have not already read these books and you haven't really watched the movies, but you are interested, I don't want to give too much spoiler away. My sticky notes are going to be these guys for this particular book. These are the ones I've been using in here. So page flags, regular sticky notes, transparent sticky notes of several different sizes. I don't want to be trying to fit all of my scrawl into the sides of this, and having multiple different sticky notes makes it easier for me to be able to fit all the information I want. And then the single tombow that I will be using, plus the oil-based pens that I will be using to write on the transparent sticky notes. Everything that I will be using, I will go ahead and link down below for you, including this particular edition and this particular edition. Thank you guys. I've been really looking forward to annotating this now that I have this copy in-house, and I have the tombow that I want to use to highlight it. Okay, bye.